JuliAnne Murphy here with LaPuraVidaCostaRica.com and South Pacific Costa Rica Real Estate. And this is edition 4, I think it's 4, of luxury living in Costa Rica. The backdrop here today is one of our, what I would say the most exclusive or the highest end real developer here in South Pacific Costa Rica. This is their pool complex, which is quite fantastic here in the rainforest as part of their beachside condominiums, and they've been gracious enough to allow us to use it as the backdrop for this particular segment, so thank you to them. I want to talk a little bit about specifically pools, which is why I chose this. Oftentimes when people think about buying a luxury product in Costa Rica, they decide that they want to do or do not want to have a pool. Most people think if you have a luxury product, if you buy luxury real estate in Costa Rica, you're automatically going to have some kind of fantastic infinity pool, which is not always the case. What I really want to talk about is not only the pool system itself, but what's involved in luxury living in Costa Rica in making sure that when you have a pool, it's kept up to the maintenance levels that we normally expect as North Americans or Canadians or Europeans or people coming from a more developed area. Honestly, having a pool in Costa Rica is a challenge. It is something that is not inexpensive, and it's something that you have to stay on top of. That's not only due to the impact of the high humidity in Costa Rica. We are a tropical environment. Also, we get a ton of rain, so there's a ton of mold and the things grow like crazy. And then, as you can see here, let me just move the camera around a little bit. All the trees that are here, the tall, mature trees, dump a lot of stuff into the pool, which then gets into the maintenance of it and the filter system, and all that can get quite complicated. A lot of people move to Costa Rica, and this is not just specific to luxury, but it is important because many of the luxury products here do have pools. And nice ones at that, expensive ones, so you want to keep them nice. It's important to know that regular maintenance is a must, unless you're going to do it yourself. And I don't know anyone that's bought a luxury product in Costa Rica that wants to do the pool maintenance themselves, because it is so complicated that it's just always more complicated than you think. Most people at a minimum is 1 time a week. But for a luxury product, especially a system like this, which may not be the case for whatever mansion you're planning on buying, but it may, you probably are going to want either a full-time gardener and pool person that you train or that comes trained, or a pool maintenance company that comes a number of times a week. My recommendation would be a minimum of 2 times a week, and that's depending on size of pool and depending, of course, on your location. That's not inexpensive. You're going to need to have the right chemicals, or if you're doing a saltwater pool or even a natural water pool, things grow here in Costa Rica, no matter if it's luxury or not. So it's something you definitely need to take into consideration as part of your luxury purchase. In this particular case here, obviously, if you're doing a beachside type of condominium, then you have the luxury, literally, of having someone else take care of the pool and not someone that you have to oversee. So often there's a part of a lifestyle choice as part of determining how luxury you want to go is if you're going to oversee the staff that takes care of your luxury product and all the maintenance, or if that's something that you want someone else to do. If so, you're probably going to want to be more in a condominium or an attached home, HOA type of situation. Here in South Pacific Costa Rica, again, those opportunities are rare. This happens to be one of them. We'll be looking at a couple of other of those during this series, as using their luxury products as our backdrop. And again, just to give you a little bit more here briefly about this is the pool system of this beachside condominium complex. Isn't it gorgeous? Surrounded by rainforest. You've even got behind me, your private jacuzzi. This is a product that many people choose for vacation rental investments as well as their own use, and then there are some full-time residents as well. So I think I've covered it on pools. Any questions, please leave in the comments below or send me a note. And you can see more about South Pacific Costa Rica real estate at CostaRicaPacificRealEstate.com, and more about my expat living blog in Costa Rica at LaPuraVidaCostaRica.com. See you soon. Thanks.